So what is it that drew you to animation, and what do you love about the film and animation medium as well?
Well, I loved cartoons when I was a kid, and I just loved watching cartoons. And when I was a kid, it was a long time ago, and with the color TV was just coming in. So when you saw your first Huckleberry Hound cartoon in color, your eyes just popped out of your head. You know, it was just like, you couldn't believe what you were seeing, you know? I mean, nobody ever seen color on their TVs, you know? So I think I was just a cartoon junkie, Saturday morning cartoon junkie, and you have to realize too that, you know, they're even making commercials about it, but you didn't have any, you had cartoons to watch on Saturday mornings. That was it. You couldn't watch any other time in the week. Where would they be available?
On Netflix, right?
No. There are no home computers. So it was, you had no Saturday morning. So Saturday morning was like eating really sugary cereal and watching cartoons and getting like really excited about it. So, and then my dad is a fine artist, a painter. And so we were very fortunate, my brothers and sisters and I, we were very fortunate to grow up in a household where, and I'm sure some of you have and some of you haven't, but we were encouraged to be artistic, and we were encouraged to be artists, and we were encouraged to make our home movies, and we were encouraged to dress up in silly costumes, and it's like if we were odd because it was a small town in Tennessee near Nashville where I grew up, but so it was we were sort of the odd kids, you know, and it was okay if we grew our hair down to our shoulders, which we did, you know, and that kind of stuff. It was fine. My dad was like, you know, go for it. He wasn't a hippie, but he was a beatnik, actually. But,
that's a whole other story.
The earlier, before the hippies, they were the beatniks, you know, they were like really cool with goatees, and they were painters.
We're coming back around to that, I think. So.
Yeah, sort of getting, it should be like a hipster almost today, I guess. It's sort of a hipster thing.
So you got your career start in the most traditional way, right? You like went through school and got discovered in school, and not at all, right?
No.
So how did that all come about? You started in Tennessee. Is there a lot of business in Tennessee for animation?
No. There's nothing. There's music, lots of music there, lots of great recording studios and great musicians there. But there really wasn't a lot of art or a lot of filmmaking or anything. But there was a very influential film festival called the Sinking Creek Film Festival in Nashville. It's now called the Nashville Film Festival. It's a big festival every year. But it was small, and it was at Vanderbilt University. And I was only like 13 years old, and I couldn't drive. But my dad would drop me off at the film festival. And I would just hang out all day with all these filmmakers. And I was like the kid, you know, like, who do you belong to? And I'm like, I'm just here to watch some movies, man. And I would get into the workshops with these older filmmakers and stuff, and we'd have a great time. And then, you know, when everyone else went to the bar, my dad would come and pick me up, and then I would go home, and he'd drop me off the next day. So, but that film festival was just eye-opening to me, you know, just storytelling and film. And then I got really into making movies at home. And again, I couldn't use my iPhone. We had to use a camera with film running through it, so, you know, Super 8. So if you've seen that J.J. Abrams movie, but that's sort of like what the vibe was when I was in junior high and high school, using Super 8 movie camera to tell stories and make movies and experiment with animation.
That's awesome.